Hi Kenny, how are you?
Good.
It's Kenny and Drew, and we're doing a tour of Harbor Island. So right now we're at the one end, which I think is the eastern end. The one closest is the downtown San Diego. Over there you can see the Coronado Bay Bridge. And over here we got an aircraft carrier. Right there. And then you go that way, you go towards the ocean. You kind of go around this corner and then out that way. End up pointing south as you're coming out. Anyway, over here you can see there's a cruise ship over there. I'm sure there's a Hull in America. Downtown San Diego. I'll show you the restaurants that are in here. So this one right here is Island Prime, which based on its name I believe is a steakhouse. Alright, so here's the sign, Island Prime and Sea Level Lounge. That would be this area right here. So you got two choices. And then over here you have Costera. And that's a modern Mexican restaurant. They have nice views of the bay also. Alright, we're gonna go over here and take a real quick look at these boats. Alright, so this would be the entrance to this side of the marina. And you can see over here, got some nice boats in here. Yeah, this is Harbor Island. Across the street over there is where the airport is. If we go this way, you got a Coast Guard station right there. And then downtown again over there. All right, we're walking out now, heading towards the western side of the island. Just going to give you another view over here, the harbor. Most I want to show you. Okay, there's a cruise ship right there. And here you have a choice. You can go on this sidewalk that takes you right into where the restaurants are, or you can take the outside sidewalk, which will take you around this roundabout and into like the marina area over there. Alright, so one of the nice things about Harbor Island is you walk around the sidewalk. You have a sidewalk like this that takes you pretty much all the way around the island. It's not really an island, but anyway, takes you all the way around from one end to the other. And they have benches strewn around every once in a while. There's also a little park with a bathroom up there. And they have a couple different places where you can stop to park. People fish here all the time. Over here we got the Safe Harbor Marina, where you have like a couple different places where you can buy a boat if you want. You have South Coast Shots over here, so your Benetos, sure some other things. And then I don't know what the name of this one is, but it's Chuck Howley. They sell Flemings, and there's a sign out there that says something about Geno's, so you can buy those here somewhere also. It's right there. It's part of this marina on this side, Safe Harbor. And again, we're gonna walk all the way down there. Alright, this is where we have the entrance into Harbor Island, or in this case it would be the exit. So you can, if you're coming from this way, you would go this way right there, but otherwise there's a traffic light, so if you're coming from the other side of the island, you would turn left right there. And when you're coming in, you'd have a choice of going that way or this way. It's also where the first of the Sheratons are. Alright, here's another look at that Sheraton. This is literally across the street from the airport. And as we go this way, there's gonna be like another Sheraton right over here. Alright, one thing you got over here is you got the aircraft carrier right there, and you got Naval Station, North Island. You see the Fly Navy building there. You go this way. We were just listening to an airplane. That one might take off, but you know. Or maybe it's taking off the other direction. Sometimes they come right out over the bay. Anyway, just thought I'd show you that. You see much more sailboats coming out over here. Oh, and look at that, a bird. We've seen a lizard today already. Small sailboats over here at the mouth of the other end of the marina. Alright. Alright, between the two Sheratons is this another safe harbor marina. Let's say I think I saw a Cabrillo, but I'm not sure. But there you go, another marina building. There's the first Sheraton again, and here's the other Sheraton we're coming up on right there. Alright, so this is the Sheraton San Diego Bay Tower. You can see like you have a lot of these rooms that have these balconies that face the bay. It'd be pretty nice. Oh, you catch a pretty good sunset from here. After the Sheraton Bayside Tower, we got this marina right here, Marina Cortez. It might have a restaurant in there, I'm not sure. Never actually been to this marina. And you have the beginning of the little park area that we mentioned earlier. There's a lot of free parking. Well, not a lot, but there's some free parking and some public bathrooms open during the day. I want to say that the parking lot closes at 10, but I'm not absolutely sure about that. I see a sign, I'll take a picture. Over here looks like you got some sailboats either in a class or getting ready to race. I can almost think I see a racing buoy out there, so I think they might be doing a little race. Yeah. Well, it says they have a deli at this marina, so they have at least that. And someone's trying to sell a boat. Let's get a little bit of our walk right here. We'll pass this little park. Way over there, let's see if we can zoom in. We got the Bali High. Oh.
What's that?
Right there.
Bali High?
Bali High. Okay, let's watch out.
Baby, is that it?
Yeah.
Baby.
Baby. There's the baby. Looks like they're gonna have a wedding right here.
Ready?
Yeah, isn't that pretty? Have a view of the bay, downtown San Diego.
Yeah.
That's what the people will be looking at.
Yeah. Ready, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
What's here?
Ready.
Oh, wedding. Yeah, they're gonna have a wedding right here.
Uh-huh.
And okay, right there are the bathrooms I mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, and here's the parking lot I mentioned. You see, it's not tiny. Come early, there's usually a parking spot. And it's free. And again, it closes at a certain time, but other than that, there's not a time limit. So you can park your car and go for a walk or a run. You just have to be back in time to get it out before they close it. Okay. Then you got some green area here. You'll see people bring up chairs, picnic blankets, a few benches. People like to fish on these rocks.
benches right here.
Yep, and there's a bunch of benches right here. It's a little place by the tree, kind of shady mostly. Some benches there, some benches right across the other side, some more benches on the other side of that. So, alright. Anyway. Alright, right here, we now have the Hilton Hotel. It might have a restaurant in there too. Should explore some of these restaurants. Hilton. And then right next to them is going to be the Harbor West Marina, which is where we're going to be eventually going. But first, we're going to go all the way to the end over there. So we'll see a restaurant. You got more of the sailboats over here sailing. All right, here at the end of Harbor Island on the other side is Tom Ham's Lighthouse. It's owned by the same people who own the Bali High, just right across the way there. Somewhere in there, I can't see it on my phone. It would be right in there. Anyway, got lots of boats out here. So from this side, you can see all downtown. Including that cruise ship over there. See the Star of India. Over here you can see the bridge. Aircraft carrier, naval station. And lots of little sailboats right now doing the little sailboat race.